cool episode of In the Garden with Garrett. I'm in a backyard where we just finished the perfect backyard oasis with a pool and a pool house. But what's really cool is we're going to help the client plant their first garden in the garden boxes. We've got a whole bunch of herbs, vegetables, tomatoes. We've got actually some sifted chicken manure that we're going to add to their boxes and some hand tools for them that we're going to give them. Check it out. So we'll put this around all the plants. This is the best fertilizer you can put.
And you just do that once a year?
Yeah, so with the dry chicken manure, the older stuff, this is already composted down. It's not hot anymore. So it's not going to burn your plants like new chicken manure would. This is good fertilizer that goes right into the soil, and you don't have to worry. It'll start working right away. You don't have to worry about it breaking down and composting into the soil. So what we've got is 3 garden boxes, and we're going to plant the most usable plants closest to the house. So when they come out to their garden, they're going to pull their strawberries first, and then we're going to be doing a herb garden that's close to their pathway. So when they run out here when they're cooking, they can get to these plants first, the herbs, the strawberries, they're close edibles, and the rest of the vegetables are going to be in the back of the garden boxes or in the further part of the garden. Once we take that out and the plants out of the pot, we're going to kind of mix this soil up a little bit. You want to break the roots up. You never want to take the plants and shove them in the hole without pulling the root apart, because if you do that, what happens is the plant, believe it or not, the roots sort of have a memory because they've been growing inside a pot. That's called being root bound. And if you don't mix it up like this and break the roots, it'll just keep growing in a circle like that.
Okay.
When you break it like this, what happens is the roots will actually grow out into the soil now because we broke them. So then once we do this, we've got the manure mixed in there. We're going to put it back in the hole, pull the soil in around it. We're good to go.
Great.
And so once we get all these done, what we'll do, since we mix this chicken manure in, we're going to spread a little bit more manure with everything before we plant our lettuce.
What's the correct depth here?
You want it to be flush with the top of the plant. You don't want to push it down too deep. So I'd add a little bit of soil in the bottom of that. Tyler, yours are good, Brittany.
Okay.
Tyler's a rookie. So you can, if you don't want to do it with your hands next time, you're already holding it, but you can just take a shovel like that, and you can just kind of.
And that doesn't kill
Nope,
anything?
does not hurt. So once we get the plants planted, we've displaced a lot of soil, and that soil's on top of the drip system. So we actually want to pull the drip lines up above the soil and kind of reposition it, because in vegetable gardening, you really want that water to hit the top of the soil and then drain down in. You don't want it buried, because a lot of your roots in your veggies are at the top of the surface. So Brittany, we got your first garden in your new backyard planted. How do you feel about everything we did today?
I feel super optimistic.
So you're gonna keep these plants alive? Or
That's the goal.
That's the goal, okay. Did you learn anything today? That's really the
Yes.
question.
Yeah, I totally did.
So what was your favorite part about what we did?
I'm really excited about the tomatoes. We have a ton of lettuce. So
There's gonna be a lot of less. Kids are gonna be eating healthy.
yeah.
So that's awesome. Well, all we have left to do, we planted these spinach seeds because we couldn't find plants. We're just gonna water everything in once, and then the drip system will take over from there. It's gonna water 2 times a day, and it should be pretty maintenance free, self-sufficient. Yeah, so we really appreciate you letting us do this. I hope this garden thrives. You should get wonderful plants every year, and you can always call us and I'll come out and help you again.
That might have to happen.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. I'm so excited. I really am optimistic that things are going to survive this time.
Well, I know you got good soil, we got good plants, we got good manure, and some good hands help prep it. So I think you're going to be just fine. So if you guys want information on what Grow Outdoor Living can do for you, go to our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, or go to growoutdoorliving.com.